Hello everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're all doing well. Today it's going to be a bit different. I've been really experimenting and playing around with my cards. I'm kind of feeling I shouldn't say playing around, not in a very, it's not in a very, I mean it in a very light-hearted humor. I'm sure you all get it right. It's like, not that I take them lightly, but it's I've been in a mode of wanting to explore what kind of readings I like to do and what kind of readings you all like to watch. I know I got to do a lot more connecting with you all, which I'm still in the process of. I know it's going to take a while, but we're getting there. We'll get to know more of each other, don't we? As I connect more to myself, as I connect more to you all, it's all going to open, it's all going to open up, it's all going to happen just the way it's meant to, isn't it? Today, I'm kind of going to do a storyboard, is the name of the spread. Now, this is a very random calling, I must say. I'm just going to read cards as and when they come. This is going to be a story. It's going to be a message. It's going to be a story with a message, not necessarily yours. I highlight, not necessarily yours. This could have been something you have heard of, you may have known of, or it is more of, for someone to interact or for someone to just converse with and then have a deep, hard look of how would you want to handle a situation, I'm leaving the other one, and then I've also got some wisdom oracle messages. Peace. Okay, maybe someone wants to do something that allows them to be at peace. Okay. Please take these messages for the stories that come out. These are meant for contemplation purposes and conversation. It's more of a chit chat, it's not necessarily yours. But if as in these situations are more for reflections, analysis, what do you think should have happened? What do you think the person could have done? Or what's best I take away from this? Or what's best I take away for me to never get into, right? So these are messages on my storyboard. So here's my first read for today's storyboard. And what are we going to start with, Spirit? Okay, it's going to be the Golden Tarot. Let's see what's the story about. What's the first? I'm not necessarily going to put in a real spin, but then please take these messages for the stories that they are. Right. 5 of Wands. Okay. Maybe somebody wants to strive in competition. Somebody wants to be the winner. The Ace of Swords. Okay, so there they are. This is about someone who feels like they've got a lot of competition around. They've got a lot of people looking at them. Eagle here is telling me like these people are spying on them, and this person is holding to some kind of their truth. They know that this competition around could be healthy, and this could also turn toxic to enormous amounts. So they're possibly holding on to their Ace of Swords for dear life. Like they're holding it down and they're holding it like they own it, right? This truth of mine, oh, I know what's happening. So this is about someone who's like, I'm going to be at the top of my game. I don't necessarily bother about it. I've got a truth that I hold on to, but I see what's happening around. I see that you all are having your eyes on me. You all have a lot of complaints, or you all want to, put me down in some way. But you see, I have the Ace of Swords. I know what's happening here. I don't know, this person is choosing to stay out of it, or is this person in it? Let's see what happens. The Death. Okay, so they've put an end to it. This is somebody who is probably, okay, what I'm kind of getting is, this is about a person who's like, okay, there is a bigger truth that this could be a team, possibly a work environment, right? It happens if in organizations, in workplaces where work is driven very intellectually, we all get into a competition. It's usually about who performs more, whose mind works faster, whose mind works deeper, whose mind is swifter, quicker, right? And I do feel a sense of mind here. It's because of the Ace of Swords. So somebody has got a very clear mind that, this is a mind based work, and I am not going to get into this fight. I see what's happening around. It could be a situation where a team of people, maybe a team of five, are competing for the bonus, for the performance bonus, very likely so, right? And this person's like, no, I've got something of my own going. I'm not really going to get into this rat race. It could be that simple. And death here tells me that possibly they've put an end to a fight. Maybe the others were trying to drag them down into some kind of fight, or maybe the others were like, oh, you think so high of you, why are you the person? Or maybe the person feels that there are a lot of eyes on him for no reason. And yeah, I'm kind of questioning the other side to it too. So maybe this person feels that they've kind of put an end to the situation. Either they've turned the competition around to some healthy place, which I'm not sure unless we see the rest of the cards for what the others are feeling. Because it's a Five of Wands, very likely the mind games would have been, the competition would have been with this person as well, right? We've got to see the other side of the story too. Too early to jump into conclusions. Or maybe this person, oh, with the peace card popping out, that could be. Maybe this person chose peace. This person was like, listen, my peace is higher. My peace is more important to me. I'm not going to put myself into the situation, so I walk out of this. That could be a permanent ending. Maybe someone ended up a career path, someone ended up a project, someone decided to take a leave from the project, the company, the team, because they felt that my peace is my truth. Could be, right? Okay, what's the next one? Three of Wands. Oh, well, yeah. So they're probably venturing out to see, what can I do that makes me more peaceful? What kind of a career? What is my mind very happy doing? What is my mind very peacefully doing? But I also feel like this person's looking at the death card. So maybe they're contemplating the end as well. Like, was it really a good decision for me to walk out of this? Should I have taken some other route, or am I looking in the right direction? But I honestly feel that this person's very aware that they are looking in the right direction, which is not very away from. So it could not be maybe a permanent ending to a career path. It could be a very simple ending to a team or to a project, to, a kind of work, a working style. So if, for example, if you've been a person who's been very, I like to work in teams, maybe you're now contemplating, maybe I should work a little more independently. So let me look for projects where I can work independently. You see that? So maybe that's the vibe that, this Three of Wands is about. All right, because you've kind of taken away the Two of Wands from the Five of Wands, and the Two of Wands is like a little bit here and there, in and out, little bit of an in and out. Not really, well, decision is made, but you're still in and out, so maybe you're kind of forced to be a part of the team because you were still a part of the team, right? So you had to be in the competition whether you liked it or not, and you've kind of taken away the juggling part of it, in and out part of it, and now you're looking out to, what can I do to keep my peace? Page of Pentacles. Wow, interesting. This could be a new, is it a business path, or is it a message? Is it someone wanting to talk to you? It could be a page who just wants to come and offer you a pentacle, and it could be something that opens you up to a new business path. Maybe you have a business idea that you've shared with somebody, or someone has noticed you for your strengths and they want to come in with a message to you, right? That I got an offer. I say you, but let's say to the lead character. Like I said, this is a storybook. Could be a King of Swords. Is this a King of Swords? Okay, the Ace of Swords and King of Swords. Okay, so maybe someone has taken a hard look at the truth that this person owns. I should probably stop saying you for readings on the storyboard. Okay, so there is a King of Swords. This is another person who's kind of taken notice of your truth. as in of our lead character's truth, right? Let's name our lead character. I don't know, I'll probably put in this the lead character, the one with the other cards, and then comes the King of Swords. So this king knows our lead character holds their peace, their truth in a higher regard than the competition that they're surrounded with. This king has taken notice of maybe this our lead character can invest their strengths in a better opportunity that makes them feel more worthier, and not necessarily in this, you know, kind of a very combative environment. Or it could possibly be that the King of Swords got into a combat with this with our lead character, and they saw that there was another truth to it. Could possibly be, right? All right, let's pull an oracle card for what our King of Swords was actually after. We know that our lead character had something to do with peace, right? So they did want to choose their peace, which was their truth. They were like, no, my job is not worth playing mind games. I'm not really going to stoop that low. I'm probably going to take the higher road. And so our lead character chose to step out of the combativeness in this environment. And let's see what our King of Swords, so what did they feel about the situation? What were their expectations of the situation? They now know that this our lead character had peace as their first priority. They see that their peace was their first truth. But what did the King of Swords feel about the situation? Were they in line with what our lead character was wanting, or were they someone who was after our lead character? Okay, let's put it this way. So was our King of Swords the reason for this competition? Did they make our lead character feel like they should end the situation, or were they actually in support? Were they a healthy supporter? Who is this King of Swords? Okay, let's see. Who is this King of Swords? Not for you. Card underneath pops up. No place like home. Interesting. Okay, interesting how the cards speak, right? I'm going to say this. Maybe a King of Swords was trying to tell our lead character that this place is not meant for you. And I don't really feel it was in a bad sense, because they are the King of Swords and they are upright. I do feel that they wanted to tell this character that there's no place like home, so you cannot trust everybody. Our lead character had something to learn about how to trust or how best to work in environments. Or maybe they were, like, hey, listen, I have a very high path of truth. I have peace as priority. But maybe they were not able to spot the red flags very earlier in stages, and could be that they were an empath, right? I mean, no offense anywhere, but yes, we all have their journeys, and our lead character maybe was on a journey to actually understand that not everyone prioritizes peace. And maybe our King of Swords wanted our lead character to see the truth that they were refusing to see, which is probably that not everyone chooses peace. Or they wanted our lead character to see and ask for themselves, is this the environment that you want to work in, or is it peace that you choose? All right. Okay, interesting. So what's our lead character doing now? Or maybe the Page of Pentacles, new life. Page of Pentacles could be a new business idea, right? All right, let's take another deck. Okay, let's see just a couple of questions, what this Page of Pentacles is about, and what does our King of Swords want for our lead character. What's their situation between our King of Swords and our lead character? What's their situation? The Ten of Cups. That's a new life, bottom. This King of Swords saw our lead character as a potential partner. No place like home. Remember, that was the card that came up in the oracle. Okay, so they did have feelings for our lead character. Possibly they knew that our lead character could be an amazing partner in the life that they wanted to create. Ten of Pentacles on the split there. They knew that they could create everything with our lead character, didn't they? And what's this Page of Pentacles? Is it something our King of Swords wants to offer, or is it a new business idea that our lead character wants to pursue? Empress. Could be a new creative idea, could be a new business idea. Maybe she's in pursuit of her happiness too. Maybe she's, oh, our lead character just turned into the Empress, didn't they? Alright, so hereafter our lead character is the Empress. Alright, so what does the Empress want to do with her life, and what's their situation with the King of Swords? That'll be part 2. What's what does the Empress want for her life? Couple of cards for that. Alright. Maybe that's the part 2. Let's go with what does the King of Swords want to do with our Empress? Where are they now? We know that there's a Page of Pentacles. The new idea that our Empress wants to create. I'm going to create a part 2 for that. In part 1, let's see what our King of Swords wants to build with our Empress. Isn't that a good question? 2 of Cups again. Oh, a lot of cups there. This person sure does have a lot of feelings, but they're the King of Swords. Very likely they might not have expressed, right? So what does the King of Swords want to do with our Empress? The Devil. Okay. King of Swords could be a tyrant if they're in their devil. You know, to me, the King of Swords is very militarian. Is that the right word? So they're like tension. Yeah. And I have a lot of respect for them because they call a spade, keep their emotions aside and say, listen, hey, you got a problem. You got to fix it. This is not okay. Right? That's the King of Swords. But with the Devil, they could go slightly overboard. And with the 10 of Cups, I think they were definitely way overboard with our Empress. Possible that our King of Swords could have been a part of this environment that our Empress wanted to come out of, right? Maybe they wanted to show her, like, this is how you defend yourself. This is how you protect yourself. This is how you stand up against others, right? And with the Devil, they probably were a little too focused on teaching the Empress, on wanting the Empress to match their level of swords. Empress, let's not forget, the Empress is close to the closest queen to Empress is the Queen of Pentacles. The next is the Queen of Cups. Then comes the Queen of Wands. Then is the Queen of Swords. She's not going to really cut through. She's not going to talk with sharp words. No magician there. Maybe they were manifesting, or they are manifesting. Possibly they wanted her to be a Queen of Swords. They wanted her to be like, hey, listen, you've got to speak up. You got to speak up. You got to say no. You got to say no. Maybe they went a little overboard because they wanted her all to themselves. There we said it. Maybe the King of Swords wanted the Empress's energy only to themselves. Strength. To me, the lion looks like the devil there. Possibly. And the angel behind was the Empress. So maybe they had some devil qualities. Could have been a Capricorn or a Leo, not necessarily, but with the King of Swords, they had a lot of Aquarius in their chart, possibly 8 of Cups. We know what's there. So maybe they wanted the Empress's energy all to themselves. Right? Okay, and what's the Empress? Where are they now? What's the situation like between the King of Swords and the Empress? 3 of Cups. Ooh, 4 of Pentacles. Oops, 7 of Swords. 5 of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. Death. Interesting, isn't it? There, and the 8 of Cups. The same 8 of Cups that we just opened, we just saw in the split. Okay, so now we know why the Empress walked away, right? Our King of Swords was actually a King of Swords deep down, yes. And they had a lot of feelings for our Empress, yes. 3 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. They kept telling our Empress, you're not the only one I want. Oh, you're not an Empress. Oh, I'm not impressed by you. Oh, I don't think you're too good. Okay, maybe. Okay. You're okay, but hey, not that much. I got other stuff to do. I got other people. I don't really have much of time to invest in this. And I'm, you're fine, but hey, I got other stuff to do, right? That's the vibe that these cards are about. Our King of Swords kept telling our Empress that they don't feel for her. They didn't value her. They felt like she was not worth time, worth being invested in. But deep down, they actually felt that she was their Ten of Cups. And it was their devil self that kept telling them, you don't feel that. Oh, you're not attracted to her. Oh, you don't like her. That's just a mind thing. Not much, I don't really have feelings for her. Our King of Swords was potentially denying themselves from any kind of feelings that they had for our Empress. They kept telling themselves that no, they don't really have feelings for the Empress. Five of Swords. It's the mind playing with them. The devil and the Five of Swords, sabotage. Seven of Swords, classic self-sabotage. Our King of Swords was just not refusing to see their true feelings because they are the King of Swords. Six of Pentacles with the Death. And they stopped investing into this relationship. The moment our King of Swords felt that this could be a potential Ten of Cups, a person that they could really build a very happy home with. No place like home. They still feel like her home or she could be the best home that they can ever build. But they just didn't want to accept it. And they stopped investing in the relationship at all. We see the same death in the Empress's side. But the Empress does what she does. Maybe the Five of Wands is all about the conflict that our King of Swords had orchestrated, so she doesn't feel comfortable in the team environment because our King of Swords wanted the Empress all by himself, right? This happens with a lot of people who don't want to feel deep, especially if you're someone who's, we cannot expect a lot of feelings from a person who's been training for military because they are trained to keep their emotions aside. So I'm an empath, so I do have a lot of empathy for our King of Swords. And I do feel that they possibly did not recognize their feelings for our Empress, but our Empress did recognize their feelings, which is why she ended the situation when they ended it with her. Very likely when our King of Swords said, hey, I don't want to invest my time and energy with you anymore, our Empress said, I'm no more a part of this environment there, because maybe our Empress had feelings too. We never know. But she knew that the king was not going to come forward because the king was not ready. And what did she do? She went in another direction. She is in a happy place. Although she's a page, the page of pentacles, she's still the Empress, right? So that means she's opening up for new ideas. She's opening up for a new business idea, a new creative venture, something that makes her create abundance in her home, happy life, in a job situation, a business idea, whatever. But it's still a page of pentacles on the way to the queen, right? Because she's an Empress. That's what she does. She creates abundance. All right, that was a Eight of Cups. Underneath tells me that maybe they're not in touch, they're not willing to work through it, or maybe the King of Swords has kind of walked on a different path, but the Empress has been gracious enough to accept the cycle for the end that it has faced, and now she's looking for her next new venture. Not an easy story, yes, but I think it was a neat something to take away from the Empress and something also to take away from the King of Swords. All right, I'll catch you all in the storyboard for link part 2, the message part 2. Let's see what the Page of Pentacles of the Empress is. I'll leave the link here in the description. Let me know your thoughts, comments. I would love to discuss more stories with you all. See you. Bye-bye.